welcome to Sunshine and Rainbow Tarot. I'm Sunshine, and today we are here in a different kind of a setup to do a spiritual reading to know what are your hidden spiritual gifts. Now these are hidden, so not many of you might be able to relate to them, but then there's always that sensation in the subconscious that we feel that maybe this is something we've been gifted with, but it's just that in the conscious it hasn't yet taken form. So it seems like it's all getting revealed here in this reading, through this reading, to those of you who have been attracted to, intuitively attracted to watch this video here. So we are looking into what are your hidden spiritual gifts your guides would want you to know. So for that we have 3 piles as always, pile 1, 2 and 3 in this order. Pile 1 is the fluorite. You may want to have a better look at it, and then intuitively whichever pile you get pulled to is the pile for you. Pile 2 is the lapis lazuli pendant, and pile 3 is the selenite pendant. So once again it's pile 1, 2 and 3. You may want to pause the video, take a deep breath, listen to your intuition, whichever pile that you get pulled towards. It could be more than one pile. I leave that to you. And do also note that it's a general reading, so not everything might resonate with each one of you. We are doing it for the collective. And also those of you who are new to the channel, very warm welcome. I hope you get the messages that are so meant for you. And those of you who are already my current subscribers, thank you very much for your kind support as always. And do subscribe to my channel, those of you who are new here and you do get the messages. Also leave me your comments, they help me a lot. Also leave me any suggestions for further video topics. So with that, not taking much of your time, let's get started. Okay, hi and welcome those of you who chose pile 1 with this fluorite crystal that I have here. Now we have oracle cards and tarot cards here. So let's start with the tarot first to see what are your hidden spiritual gifts. So we have the 2 of swords, the wheel of fortune, the ace of swords, and from the wisdom of Avalon we have the wasp, which is the animal guides of Avalon. Anger, retaliation, jealousy, number 21. And we have the card happiness, which says immense delight can be found in the smallest of things. Cultivate fluttering moments of joy. So let's see, what are your hidden spiritual gifts? Pile 1 people. So first of all, I'm getting very much pulled towards the center card, which is actually looks like something is hidden here. First of all, the face is not revealed, and this figure here is carrying a wheel, and we have the 4 components of the wheel of fortune that are traditional of the tarot. So what I'm getting here is you do know a few of your spiritual gifts, and this is the 2 of swords over here is more of a card wherein you are wanting to listen to your subconscious, you're wanting to listen to your intuition in order to really decide which is that thing that's calling you towards it the most. And it seems like this is not a kind of pose wherein you are perturbed by the external surroundings. In fact, this position is more of somebody who's wanting to go deep within and cut off all the mental clutter and really listen to that inner voice. So there is that quest to know what is it that comes to you spiritually as a gift, and as a protection, as a blessing, which you could further utilize in your work or in your life going forward. Now at the same time we have the wasp over here. So with this I'm getting a feeling like the wasp is basically has a stinger which has poison, so it can hurt others. And with this card coming here and the Ace of Swords coming here, I'm feeling that the most prominent gift that you have is the gift to express yourself through words, through communication. Now you could be a budding writer or already an established writer, or you are wanting to get into the field of writing or public speaking, whatever it takes to actually express your emotions, your opinions to the world, to the public, either through social media or directly interacting with people face to face. I'm getting that vibe that words really matter a lot to you, and that is why. And you would also like to be a motivational speaker for some of you, or a public speaker. For some of you, you would want to be a trainer or a consultant or a counselor or a healer. Any of those professions or vocations that involve expressing yourself through words, either in writing or through speaking. So it feels like it's all about communication. That is your gift. And it could be that you're not really very sure right now about how to express yourself, because the wasp energy is very strong here, and that is on the negative side, that you're not getting the right words, or the way you communicate or express yourself, you are being misunderstood. And that's leaving you with a lot of confusion, as well as not knowing how to really present yourself so that you are not mistaken or misconstrued by others. So it is coming out as something that is not known to you yet, and what you're aiming for is actually expressing yourself to the extent that people understand you, not only in your vicinity but also in a larger context all through the world. So there's for some of you, there's also this energy to express yourself, not limiting yourself to the society or the country that you are in right now, but actually having a worldwide impact or a larger audience that you want to reach out your voice to. So that kind of an energy is coming here, but then there's a little bit of hurt feelings, or the way you are expressing yourself needs a lot of mental clarity. So first of all, you are being asked to clear off any mental clutter and really listen to that inner voice. Let go of any anger, retaliation, jealousy, or any of those envious or negative feelings for others, towards others, or towards your own self. Get rid of all that, and then be very clear and crisp with your communication. At the same time, being very considerate of others. So there has to be a little bit of compassion in the way you express yourself or communicate yourself, so that your words are not piercing to others who listen to them or who read them. Instead, they have an impact that those words can really change their life and move it in a positive direction. And with this happiness card also, you're being told that in the smallest of things you can find delight, and you have to cultivate fluttering moments of joy. You can really ride that wave of happiness by letting go of any mental clutter, by letting go of any indecisiveness, and also not questioning your own abilities as a writer, as a communicator. At the same time, being very careful of the choice of words that you make in order to communicate yourself to others. So the biggest spiritual gift that is hidden for most of you seems to be your ability to communicate, and really through the power of words, either written, spoken, sung, in any way, spread out the message that you are being called to really help make the world a better place. You have that onus on you to communicate very clearly and truthfully, without any sugar coated words, but at the same time being very compassionate towards yourself and others, and let things get rolling in a manner that when these words reach people, they really have a very positive impact on them. They really help them do what they are meant to do to make this world a better place. I'm getting that feeling, and that will also leave you with a lot of happiness. And you can start in very small steps, by taking very small steps. There's no need to rush into things. For some of you who like to write, you could just start off with a small blog and get the audience response. For others of you, you could who like to speak, you could send out some snippets of your voice over to your friends and get their feedback. So those could be the starting points if you haven't yet gone into this thing. And whatever enmity you've had towards others or towards yourself, and you tend to get into any sort of verbal abuses, if any of you watching this have that tendency, you're being called to monitor that reaction and instead see the positivity around you. And maybe it's the other person who's triggering you to get into those kind of reactions. But then if you look at things with a different eye, a different perspective of how you could polish it, or how you could use your power of communication and make the situation very calm and smoother, then that is going to give you the power to actually express yourself in a manner that you will not be feeling bad about it, and others will also understand you. And with this Wheel of Fortune and this very beautiful green color and this wheel actually in front of the heart, I'm also getting a feeling that your heart chakra needs to be cleansed. There's a lot of agony, there's a lot of anger inside you right now. Most of the people of pile 1 who are watching this video, so a lot of heart chakra cleansing needs to be done in order to set the wheel in motion. There are some hurts from previous relationships of any sort that you have been in, and that has left you more like a wasp in order to protect yourself from any further hurt. So you're being asked to cleanse that chakra, as well as because here also, if you look at it, the lady has crossed her arms in front of her heart chakra. So the heart chakra seems to be really blocked here, which needs a lot of cleansing. And once that cleansing is done, then the words that are going to come out, and then the clarity, mental clarity, will allow you to actually express yourself so beautifully that you will find happiness in all these things that you do, as well as you're going to spread that joy into your environment. And it can go as far as possible, because if you see here, the bird that she's riding on is actually larger than life, and there's another bird here. So you will also have followers then who would want to follow your path. They see you riding a very beautiful, positive wave of happiness, and so you will attract more people towards you who would want to join you in these efforts that you make to make this world a better place, or to heal other people, because you have already healed yourselves. There's a beautiful amalgamation of green and shades of red here in this card of happiness, and there's a beautiful green here in the Wheel of Fortune. So do take care do put some efforts into cleansing your heart chakra, letting go of all that has happened in order to make space for the new happiness that's about to come. And this Ace of Swords is a very beautiful card here, which is talking about the beauty that lies in the power of words that are expressed beautifully and truthfully from the heart. They have a greater impact on people than those which are mentally or intellectually written. That is my opinion. Yours could differ, but I'm really getting pulled towards that kind of an expression of opinion in which it comes straight from the heart. Being mindful of your own expression as well as how it's going to impact the people who read it or listen to it or hear it, whatever mode of communication that you use to express yourself. So yeah, pile 1 people, you really have the gift of words. You really have the gift of spreading joy in the world through your power of communication. But before you get into that, you have to do some heart chakra cleansing, and then that is going to really pave the way forward for you to express yourself in the most beautiful, happy and joyous manner, having a very deep impact on the recipients. Let me see if there's any other. I'm getting a very strong air energy, so some of you could be air signs, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And with the Wheel of Fortune here, we have the Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Capricorn. Yeah, I think so. Taurus, yeah. The 4 signs: Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Taurus. So any of those signs might resonate with you, but I'm seeing a lot of air energy here overall, with this flight of birds and the lady riding the bird, and here also the wasp is in the air. So I see a lot of air energy, and that is kind of the way to express yourself. So with that, I feel pile 1 people, you really have that gift of the gab of the gift of the gab, as they say. So words are something that you need to put your energies into, and for that have a very cleansed heart chakra, and then it's going to flow upwards towards your throat chakra to be able to express yourself. So with that, pile 1 people, those are the messages that were so meant for you. If they did resonate with you, leave me a thumbs up by liking this video, share with others, leave me your comments, and if you haven't yet subscribed, click on the subscribe button as well as the bell icon to get further notifications on future videos and uploads to this channel. And if you want a personal reading with me, I have my Facebook, Twitter and Instagram handles, the links to which are mentioned in the description box. You can book a reading by sending a DM to me on any of those 3 channels. So with that, I send you a lot of love, light and healing. Take care. Bye-bye. Hi and welcome those of you who chose pile 2 with the lapis lazuli. So let's see what are your hidden spiritual gifts. So let's first see the the tarot cards here. The King of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, Justice, and then we have the Eagle, which is number 9, Spirit, Integrity, Connection to the Angelic Realm. Awesome. And then we have Creation. Remember, your thoughts shape your future. Your words create today. Your choices become your reality. Very powerful. Pile 2 people. So let's see what's really happening here. What are your hidden spiritual gifts that are getting revealed today? Some of you could already be having the hunches that there's something that's out there, but then not really having 100% clarity. So let's see what's happening here. Now I see Libra here with the Justice card, and with the King of Pentacles here I see Taurus, Virgo or Capricorn. and there's also 10 of swords here, so very strong air energy. And with the birds here also I'm getting that energy, although with the eagle I'm getting the Scorpio energy here. So those are just the astrology kind of hunches that I'm getting. Could resonate with you or not, but yeah, take what resonates and just dump the rest. So what kind of spiritual gifts that you possess that could be hidden, not yet known. So first of all, I'm getting the feeling that you could be somebody who really has the power to bring what I'm getting here is the Justice card is here and the King of Pentacles is here. So I'm getting a feeling that there's this sort of energy in you to actually take decisions with a lot of mental clarity, and also there's a very strong faith and belief in you in the divine timing. So you don't you're not somebody who rushes into things or wants to like override the wave. You would rather like to go with the flow, because the kind of person that you are, which I'm getting with the King of Pentacles and the 10 of Swords, you have reached this position of stability with that very strong connection to the divine in everything that you do, and that firm belief that you're not here to suffer a life, but you're here to grow through life lessons, and then this is the kind of wisdom that you're going to share with the world. So it could have been that you've gone through a lot of life lessons, you've gone through a lot of turbulence in your life, but then it feels like those have been the lessons for you to actually remain connected. Strong connection with the divine, and with this eagle card here, you could also be somebody who's very intuitive, but at the same time you have that integrity that you're not going to be misusing that power. You're not going to be getting into spying on others through your abilities, but it's only going to be used for something that is very just and divine. With this Justice card here, it's not something that is going to be unfair to another person just because you have that ability to see things either beforehand, or you can see it through your own wisdom and intuition. I'm seeing the owl here and the eagle, so there's a lot of wisdom in you, which is very it is the divine gift that you have actually, that you are a very just person, a very wise person, and very intuitive. So there are things that others around you may not be able to see, which you can see beforehand, or you can get that hunches, those hunches that give you a feeling that something is not correct or something is going to work out. So that is the power, that is the real big spiritual gift that you have, the gift of intuition, and using that intuition very wisely in order to get to a very fair or just decision if the moment arises for you to take a call, and people come to you for advice. So with that King of Pentacles, there could be times when you are being called forth to take a call, to make a decision, and that is the time when that spiritual gift will allow you to actually be full of integrity and be really connected to the divine in order to make the best and most fair and just decision. I'm not seeing any sort of corrupt mentality or attitude towards yourself or anybody else, because you know how it feels when someone backstabs. You may have gone through that kind of a thing with this 10 of Swords here. You may have gone through a lot of mental pain and heart aches because of the trust that was broken. But now the kind of person that it has helped you become into You are a very fair and just person, and you are very wise too. You could be a consultant, a counselor. Those are also some of the gifts that you possess, that you could actually be an advisor for people, not just helping them reach decisions, but also advising them on their life decisions. And with the creation card, it's talking about a lot of creativity that has been gifted to you through the power of your words and your thoughts and your actions. So those are the three things that make up karma: thoughts, words, and actions. And you have been given that ability by the divine. Actually, you're very connected to the divine. You are like really the messenger of divine, I would say, pile 2 people. That connection is so strong that if you remember your thoughts and those the quality of thoughts basically, and the quality of words that you use, as well as the choices that you choose, the choices that you make, and the actions that you take, these are the things that are actually going to help you create your future, as well as shape it up and make it your reality in the most beautiful, harmonious, and divinely connected manner. So I'm seeing you people, pile 2 people, as people who are really on the right path, always connected to the divine, and that is why there's always a protection around you. In the most adverse of conditions, there will always be a way out that you will know. You will get that hunch, you will get that intuitive energy speaking out to you through your thoughts, words, or forcing you to take some actions, not really forcing in a negative sense, but really pushing you towards some signs, some synchronicities that will actually show you that yes, this is the way out of this problem. You don't need to really worry. There is a problem, okay, but then the solution is just right there. The divine has it all covered for you, so you'll always have your back covered. And that kind of connection is something that comes to you as a gift in this lifetime, which you can further use if you haven't yet started using to help others, as an advisor, as a counselor, or as somebody who's out there to resolve conflicts. You could also be in the court, actually, as a lawyer, as a judge. That could be a profession, or that could be something that you get very pulled towards. Or you could be in the administrative services, in the highest authority services, at the highest position, which demands you to make decisions, which it's part of the job. And so that intuitiveness and that wisdom and that just and fair policy that you apply in your life is actually going to help you create the most beautiful environment at your workplace, with your friends, with your colleagues, as well as in personal relationships. So I see you as a very wonderful spiritual being who's out here in a human form, really helping people to understand the right way to lead their lives in the most just and harmonious manner. Very beautiful energy, pile 2 people. Very much pulled towards these 3 cards, and the beautiful message that's coming out with you out there to actually create your own reality through this just feeling, emotions, thoughts, words, and actions that you're driven to take at all times. So I really see these as very beautiful spiritual gifts. And with the number 9 of the eagle here, this is actually the wisest number here. And also you could be an old soul, not here for the first time. If you do believe in these things, it could be that you've gone through a lot of past lives, and that is why the kind of wisdom that you possess, that you have grown in yourself, is at another level altogether. And I'm finding this Justice card very beautiful, the King of Pentacles very beautiful, and there's a lot of fairness in your dealings with other people. This is also a very beautiful spiritual gift, that you attract people towards you just because you are very fair in your dealings with resolving conflicts, and people come to you because of that ability that you have. And it is a spiritual gift, and the power of intuition and the wisdom that you carry are just like cherry on the cake, that kind of a thing. So use your gifts very wisely. If you haven't yet brought them to their highest potential, if you haven't yet recognized them, now this is the time. It's all getting revealed here. So use your gifts very beautifully, wisely, to make the best of them in this lifetime, and those are also going to help shape your future, your destiny, and your life beautifully here for the rest of this lifetime. So with that, pile 2 people, those are the messages that were so meant for you. If they resonated with you, leave me a thumbs up by liking this video, share with others, as well as leave me your comments. And if you want a personal reading with me, you can book with me via my Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter handles. Links to those are mentioned in the description box of this video, as well as all other videos on this channel. And also, if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, click on the subscribe button and hit the bell icon to get further notifications of future uploads and updates to the channel. With that, I leave you with a lot of love, light, and healing. Take care, and we'll meet each other in the next video. Until then, bye-bye. Welcome to those of you who chose pile 3 with the selenite pendant. So let's look into what are your spiritual gifts, hidden spiritual gifts that are getting revealed to you today. So we have the tarot and oracle cards for that. So let's look into the tarot cards first of all. 7 of Swords, 9 of Wands, 8 of Swords. And we have the frog here, number 14, which says cleaning house, releasing emotional baggage. And we have change, you're transforming. Let go of the past, embrace the light and joy of this new day. So let's see, what are the hidden spiritual gifts? You may have hunches towards some of these, but since these are hidden, it may not have all been revealed to you yet, or after this video you'll get more clarity and you will be able to accept them, even if it could be times when we deny things that we are feeling. So I hope that this video can help you stop denying and start accepting, because with this 7 of Swords card, I'm getting that feeling of denial of the things that are just in front of you, that are not to be run away from anymore. You cannot escape from them anymore. And if you see here, we have the 7, 8, 9, that kind of a progression is here. So I mean, in series we have cards 9, 8, 7 or 7, 8, 9, however you're being getting pulled towards it. So I'm seeing that authenticity is needed. Some of you are getting hunches, getting vibes about what is it that needs to be confronted, and in some cases what is it that needs to be let go of from your life, but then you're not accepting it, or you are denying it, or you're not being authentic with your own selves, despite getting this message so strongly, so loudly, so clearly. So there is some emotional baggage, there's some house cleaning that needs to be done. And when we're talking about the house, I can see your heart is carrying a lot of baggage. I don't see it as a physical house, but more as your body, your soul, which is the house that is carrying it all. And with the number 14 here, as well as the talk about change, there is a major change that is needed in your in yourselves. Pile 3 people that I'm seeing here, the heart chakra needs a lot of cleansing, because there are some things that you're holding on to very strongly, mentally as well as emotionally. There are some emotional baggages that you are carrying, which have to be let go of, and you have that resilience to not give up. But then this is now affecting your mental peace. This is now affecting your ability to recognize your own spiritual gifts. It's coming in the way of you recognizing your spiritual gifts. So pile 3 people, I'm seeing a lot of uneasiness, anxiety, or anguish in a majority of you to recognize, to accept your spiritual abilities. You are denying them. You are keeping yourself blocked or locked completely, not wanting to give up on the idea of using your intellect. So I'm also seeing a conflict here between the heart and the mind. Your heart is saying that you have the ability to actually not just bring about change in yourself by transforming yourself, by letting go of any emotional baggages or the past, but you also have the ability to transform your entire environment. But your intellectual mind is coming in the way, and it's stopping you from accepting this truth about your ability to not just cleanse your own heart chakra, but also going forward help others who have gone through similar situations, help them also come out of that. Now you are standing very strong and having a lot of resilience, which I'm seeing with this card here, but actually you are blocking yourself from accepting what is coming to you in the form of hunches. It is time for you to let go of any restrictions. I'm also seeing for some of you that you are in a situation where you know that you have some spiritual gifts, but then you are afraid of bringing them out into the open because of the disapproval that you will have to face from the people in your environment. Yeah, I'm seeing that very strongly. And so you are ready to bear the pain of not being able to reveal your true wishes, your true passions, your true desires. You're willing to park your passions in order to not annoy the people in your environment. You are ready to just deny the fact that you are getting pulled towards something that may not have the approval of the society that you've been brought up in. And when it comes to the occult sciences or the metaphysical world or the modalities like tarot and other related modalities, it can happen many times that people are getting pulled towards them, but then their religious upbringing or the society that they are part of disapproves of these things as negative energies, and so they are unable to get into that energy of following their spiritual path. So that is the kind of energy I'm getting for you, pile 3 people. The mind is becoming a block in you wanting to pursue your passion. And at the same time, there's a lot of emotional baggage that you're carrying. So the heart chakra needs a lot of cleansing here. And you know that there is a need for change. If you look at this becoming of a butterfly here, it is saying you are transforming and you need to let go of the past as well as embrace the light and joy of this new day. So you are getting pulled towards having to make a change in your life, but that denial mode and that intellect is boxing you. But I don't think you'll be able to box yourself anymore. In the coming time, you will stand your ground. You will reveal it all. You might take small steps, but you will have to come out of this closet. You will have to do that chakra healing. You will have to bring about you will have to recognize, accept the change that's happening. You are transforming as a spiritual being, and you are getting pulled towards the light. You are getting pulled towards following your spiritual path. So for pile 3 people, I'm really seeing that you are aware of the gifts that you have. It's just that your circumstance is not allowing you to make the most of those gifts. They're not allowing you to bring those gifts out into the open. And that is why I feel your guides really want you to know that that boxing is not going to help you. It's only going to leave you in this 8 of Swords energy, which is a very unnecessary block, which is something that you are stopping yourself from moving forward. The way is open, but then you choose not to walk the path that you are being guided towards. So pile 3 people, I would really recommend you to come out of this 7 and 8 of Swords energy. Stand your ground, not really park your passions. Instead, take control of your passions and have that inner strength to really walk the path that you're being guided towards. And it's not really the healing world only that could be calling you towards it. It's basically all about passions. Whatever passion you have, which is something that may not be approved by your people in your environment, is what is actually your spiritual gift. It is actually the gift that you have been bestowed with, endowed with, and it is your responsibility to use that gift in this lifetime. You can't just let it go. You can't just sit over it and say, I did not get the right environment to pursue what I wanted to. There's only this chance that you have. So you will have to listen to that inner voice. You will have to gather that inner strength. And for starters, I would recommend that do heart cleansing, chakra cleansing, and that is and you could start from the root chakra cleansing, then going upwards towards sacral, solar, and then the heart chakra, because that alignment is going to happen only when all the chakras are really cleansed at the same time. So I would suggest a chakra cleansing for pile 3 people in order for you to come out of this blockage, in order for you to accept the change and the transformation that you're going through, and really open up the path for yourself, which is actually already open, but it's just that the inner strength is not there to walk that path. So yeah, pile 3 people, we all have been there, done that. So don't feel that you're the only one going through it. Most of the people who pursue their passions have to walk the tough road. So don't deny that. And that is what you are meant to do in this lifetime. Everything else that you're doing and just dragging yourself is not what you came here to do. So a very strong message out there for pile 3 people, that walk the path that you're being guided towards. Stop denying it. Stop blocking yourself or boxing yourself, and just come out of that box. Just break it all in the most decent, polite, and harmonious manner. And how you could do that, how you'd start doing that, is by doing your chakra cleansing. Try to align all the chakras from root to crown, and then there's no stopping you. So with that, pile 3 people, I feel those are the very strong messages for you. I hope these resonated with you. If they did, leave me a thumbs up by liking this video and share it with others. Also leave me your comments and suggestions, if any. And if you want a personal reading with me, you can get in touch with me via my Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter handles, and book a reading via DM. As well as if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, I welcome you to click on the subscribe button, as well as hit the bell icon to get further notifications of future videos and uploads to the channel. I send you a lot of strength, love, light, and healing, pile 3 people. Until we meet again, take very good care of yourselves. Thank you. Bye-bye.